Friday. Can you believe that? This is the last lesson in our series for the fall. So bravo to you. You have gotten so far in your piano learning journey. I couldn't be prouder. Well, let's get started, all right? The first thing I want you to do is like and share this video because obviously your help is everything to me because it just helps me reach even more students that might be out there looking for a teacher like me. The second thing is of course, if you could subscribe on YouTube. It's getting to be really fun interacting on YouTube. I'm going to be putting a lot of 1-minute piano lessons in the next few weeks, so it's going to be really fun to subscribe so you can get those notifications that those new videos are up, okay? The next thing is of course, join the private Facebook group, right? Encore Music Makers, because that's where we have a lot of interaction. I post tons and tons of information, and you're in a really nice, supportive community too. Everybody comments and gives you likes and hearts and things like that on your videos that you share. So that's so great if you would join that group too, okay? The last thing, of course, is our Patreon, right? Patreon is basically, if you want to help support these lessons financially, that's the place to do it, right? Patreon.com/IzzyChia. And I have so many different tiers for you to be able to choose for just something that works for your budget, right? I have tiers as low as $3 a month, all the way up to $90 a month. And that way you know that that money is helping me keep bringing you these lessons all the time, right? I'd love to have you at Patreon, okay? Awesome. Yay! So let's get started on the music, okay? Well, let's see who's on. Oh, hello, Sebastian. Hello, Hannah. All right, I see some of you down there. Excellent. Well, let's go ahead and take out our lesson book, okay? Our lesson book today. We are going to be reviewing our Happy Birthday to You. That's on page 47. And Yankee Doodle after that, okay? But first, let's start with Happy Birthday to You. All right? Everybody open your books. All right. So looking here at Happy Birthday to You, if you remember, we learned about the 8th note, right? And how the 8th note is sort of the quick note when you take a quarter note and you split it in half, right? So 2 8th notes are the same value as 1 quarter note, right? That's why it feels like it's super fast when you play it, okay? Let's switch to piano view and we'll find our spot and we'll play through Happy Birthday to You, okay? Let's do it! All right. There we go. There's piano view. Got my smiley face, dream. We're ready to go. All right. So we're in that middle C position, okay? Petunia's here. She always helps us find that middle C position. So we land our butterfly on middle C. We fan out the rest of our fingers, okay? Yes. Oh, yay, Shranika's watching too. Hi, honey. Okay, so we're going to start with that finger 4 on G on page 47 for Happy Birthday to You. Let's see how it goes, okay? I'm going to count off. 1, 2, 3, ready, play. That was pretty darn good. How do you feel? Are you feeling good? Do you think you have Happy Birthday learned enough to like play for somebody on their birthday? That would be so cool, right? Yes. Let me tell you a little secret. My birthday's coming up. My birthday's on December 3rd. So if you want to play Happy Birthday for me, I would love that. So surprise, surprise. All right, you guys did a great job on happy birthday to you. I'm proud of you. Give yourself a pat on the back. All right, good job. Now, let's turn the page because we had another song last week, right? Yankee Doodle. Do you remember this one? This one was so funny. Yankee Doodle on page 48. There it is. Now, this one is actually quite interesting because it gave us a new time signature, right? You remember that time signature, 2/4 time? Yeah. So if you remember 2/4 time, how many beats are going to be in each measure? Put in the comments if you think you know. If you guessed 2, you would be correct. All right. Now, let's see if we can get ourselves into middle C position again, and we're going to play through Yankee Doodle, okay? Let's do it. All right. Middle C position. I've got my butterfly. Yankee Doodle is a pretty quick song. We're at Allegro moderato. We're going to begin with a finger 1 on middle C. Okay? And let's see if we can play through this song. It's quite quick, so keep up, all right? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Ooh, I told you it was quick. Yeah, let's see if we can play it one more time. What do you say? I think it's just fun. It's just so super fast and quick that I want to just play it one more time. So if you're ready, let's do it again. All right. Yankee Doodle, here we go. Oh, I know you know this one, Shanika. You're really good at Yankee Doodle. All right, let's see how it goes. 1, 2, ready, play. Have like a sort of easier song for last week. Yeah, we're sort of like getting in the mood of like things, feeling accomplished with what we've been doing. So it's nice to get something that's pretty simple, huh? Yes. All right. Well, we're going to get a new song today, and it's kind of a hard song, but I think you can do it, okay? We've had a week of like fun little short songs. Now we're going to have 1 week of, actually 2 weeks, right? Yes, because next week is Thanksgiving week here in the USA. So we're going to have 2 weeks to do this one. The Windmill, okay? Look at the Windmill on page 49, okay? Here we are, the Windmill. Yes, and we have a blue box on the top of the page. All right, so take a look at this page. At the top, we've got that blue box, and there's a special Italian word in there called ritardando, okay? Can you say ritardando? Yes, it's a big word, okay? This is what it looks like, okay? Ritardando, okay? So this is an actually really interesting concept in music because it's sort of like, you remember at the end of the robot when we were learning that one, how it said to slow down, like it's running out of batteries? That's a ritardando. We're slowing down, okay? So you have a steady tempo, right? And in the case of the Windmill, the tempo we have is andante, okay? When we get to the end, actually no, when we get to the third line of the Windmill, you're going to see like sort of spread out across the second half of the line, this word, ritardando. And literally, I slowed it down, right? That's what you're going to do with your notes as you play, right? You're going to slow it down enough to where it's noticeable to the ear of your audience members. And then, at the end of that, on the fourth line, it says another Italian phrase. It says, a tempo. A tempo. that means go back to the regular tempo or speed that you were doing, right? So on line 3, ritardando. And then back to regular tempo on the last line, okay? So there's lots of really cool, interesting stuff going on in this song, okay? Now, let's actually start learning the notes now, okay? So with the windmill, we're going to be in a middle C position again, okay? The first line, we're going to be beginning with our right hand finger 3 on E, okay? I'll switch to piano view, and we're going to play this song, all 4 lines, the right hand only first, okay? Let's do it together. Here we go. All right, so let me find that spot. I have my right hand thumb on my middle C, and I have fanned out my fingers. Keep them nice and curved, right? So we're going to be beginning with the finger 3 on E, and notice it's an 8th note, quarter, quarter, 8th note, quarter, quarter. That's a really interesting rhythmic pattern, okay? So be aware of that. The first 2 notes are quick notes, and then the last 2 notes are quarter notes. They're sort of like a regular speed, okay? This is how it should sound, all right? I'm going to be saying my finger numbers as we play, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, down to 2. 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, up to 5, 2, 2, 4, 3, 2, 2, 5, 4 with the fermata. Last line. 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. 3 and 5. There it is. Very good. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So there was a lot of really interesting stuff happening there. Okay. Now, the first 2 lines I think were fairly straightforward as far as our notes are concerned. Very much a stepward melodic pattern in the right hand, ascending or going up and descending or going down, right? But then something happens at line 3. Look at that finger number 4 that's written. What's written in front of it? A sharp sign. That one sort of came out of nowhere, didn't it? So make a note of that, okay? Take your pencil. Oh gosh, where's Miss Izzy's pencil? Oh no, I don't have my pencil. That's okay. That's okay. You guys help me remember, okay? Circle your sharp sign in front of that F, okay? F finger 4 right hand is going to be a sharp on line 3, okay? All right, so then it goes down by step. F sharp, E, D, D, then up a 4th to G, down to D, D, and then there it is again. F sharp, E, D, D, then up to G, and then regular F with a fermata. There's no sharp on that last F, okay? Make a note of that. I'm going to use my invisible pencil, and I'm going to mark a big circle around the camera here, so you remember to circle that regular F at the end of the line, okay? Yes. And then it goes back to regular tempo in the last line. And then those are back to our regular notes, right? There's no like surprise sharps or anything. Yeah. It was a really cool song. I think it's actually going to sound pretty wonderful when we put hands together, okay? Let's try the right hand part again, all the way through, okay? But this time, instead of our finger numbers, I'm going to say note names. Okay, so if it helps you to write in a couple of those note names, that will be really helpful for you, okay? Let's do it together. All right. Good job, Hannah. I see all those sharp signs. Good, yeah. Anything you need for a reminder, that helps, okay? All right, beginning with that finger 3 on E in our right hand, we're going to begin the windmill on page 49. I will say our note names and I'll count off. Ready? 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. E, F, G, G, F, E, D, D, E, F, G, G, down to D. E, F, G, G, F, E, D, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, rest. E, G, F sharp, E, D, D, G, D, D, F sharp, E, D with the ritornando, D up to G, and then you end on an F. You see that fermata? Ooh, nice and long. Last line. E, F, G, G, F, E, D, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, rest, E and G. Very nice. Excellent work. Yeah. Remember, every time you play it, it gets better, right? It's not like, surprise, it's like really bad every single time you play it. No, that's not true. That's not what happens, right? The more you practice, the better you get at it, right? As long as you're paying close attention to each and every detail, right? It's really, really cool to see that. And it's like a huge confidence boost whenever you get through it and you're like, oh, I did it, right? And you're just like so excited, right? Yeah, so excellent work on that right hand, okay? Let's take a look at the left hand, okay? Since we're in middle C position, none of these notes should be a surprise to you, okay? We should know them by now, right? So let's go ahead and put that left hand into middle C position, butterfly position, and we'll see how it goes, okay? Let's do it. Okie dokie. So I'm starting there. There's my position. Excellent. Now, my thumb finger 1 is on my C, middle C. All right. Now, it looks like we have just like a bunch of long notes, right? These are dotted half notes. But then look what happens in the last measure of the first line. Woo! So we are totally getting some eighth notes up in here. So don't be surprised when that comes up, okay? Let's begin. I'm going to count off and we're going to say our finger numbers this time through, okay? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. 1, 2, 3, down to 4, 2, 3, back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, down to 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, down to 4, back to 1, 2, 3, 1 and 3, hold, 2 and 4, hold, back to 1 and 3, hold, retardando, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, and there's a fermata. Keep going, a tempo. 1, 2, 3, down to 4, 2, 3, back to 1, 2, down to 4, end on 1. And that has a fermata too, so I'm going to hold it. Woohoo! I think that was long enough, right? Good job! Yeah, it's really cool to be able to see this happening, right? Now, were there any like really tricky spots for you in this part? I know where there was one for me. I wasn't really expecting those harmonic thirds on line 3. They kind of surprised me. So I'm going to pay extra close attention to line 3 at the beginning when I see those harmonic thirds pop up, right? I was expecting them to be different fingers. And then when I saw it, I was like, whoopsie. It happens, right? I mean, yeah, I'm your teacher, but like I'm still human, right? I still think of making mistakes, and I still make mistakes myself, right? Just ask some of my other students in the adults class or like the Learn With Me class. I make mistakes all the time. We roll with it, right? But the more I play, the better I get at it, right? Just like you. All right, so let's play this again, the left hand, okay? Remember the ritardando at the end of line 3. Miss Izzy won't forget those harmonic thirds. And we'll just make sure that we've got all our notes, okay? Instead of finger numbers, let's say notes, okay? So write down the ones that are tricky for you, okay? And we'll get through it. Let's do it. All right. Switching over back to piano view, yay! I like middle C position songs, they just make me happy. All right, here we go. We're gonna count off. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. C, G, C, G, A, B, G, A, B, C, G, C, G, C, C, G and B, A and C, ritardando, G, A, B, G, A, B, fermata, continue, C, G, C, G, C, that's got a fermata, very nice. Excellent, yeah, it's really coming together. I'm very excited. Yeah, okay, like I said, I'm a little excited to see how this sounds hands together, okay? There's some really interesting and tricky things happening at the beginning and the end of line 3. So like practically the whole line of line 3. There's like stuff happening there, okay? Now, before we attempt this hands together, I want to go over 3 different spots in line 3, okay, that I would recommend that you circle. Lots of pencil work today, huh? Yes. Okay, so looking at line 3, I want you to find the 3rd measure, and I want you to find the harmonic 3rd in your left hand and the F sharp right above it, that 8th note F sharp, okay? What I want you to do is circle it like a giant oval. Do you see it right there where my finger's pointing? That is going to be your cue that those notes go together, okay? Now, if you noticed, in the 4th measure as well, since we've got the additional ritardando, we need to know exactly where the right hand and left hand match up, even if we're slowing it down, right? The ritardando does not change the rhythm. It changes the speed at which we do that rhythm, right? Yes, it's like slow-mo, right? Yes, imagine our friend from Zootopia, our sloth friend, right? He always says the punchline of his joke, like super slowly, right? Okay, so let me show you that last measure. You see those 2? Oh, can you see that? There it is! Okay, so the G in the right hand lines up with the G in the left hand. And then that 3rd beat with the fermata for the right hand on the F lines up with that A 8th note in the left hand, okay? Notice the fermata in the left hand comes on the note after the fermata in the right hand. That is on purpose, okay? Yes, okay? Make a note of that, okay? Now, let's play this hands together, okay? If you're not quite ready for it hands together, that's okay. Look and watch me play it and follow along with your finger, or choose the right hand and left hand to play along with me, okay? Let's just give it a try. I mean, it's okay. Nobody's like over there telling you, you have to do it perfect. please. We just got it. All right, let's see how it goes. Okay, so we've got middle C butterfly. Yay. I am in my spot. Are you in your spot? Excellent. All right. So we begin with the finger 1 in our left hand on middle C and our finger 3 in the right hand, okay? I'm not going to say anything or sing anything as I play because I really want you to hear how it's supposed to sound, okay? Here we go. I'm going to count off. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. Very good. All right. Wonderful job. Yeah, if you were able to keep up with me, that is magnificent. Okay. Super amazing work on that one. If you weren't, that's okay too. I'm totally excited because I know the potential that you have to really get this song feeling awesome. Okay. Just put the time in, put the work in. And if you need to keep doing it hands apart, that's totally fine. That's part of practicing, right? Build yourself a cupcake or a taco. I'm like really into tacos right now. I'm hungry. Maybe we'll have that for dinner. But yeah, like build yourself something amazing, right? Like maybe like Christmas cookies or something really yummy. And work on those really tricky spots, okay? The point is to get it to where you feel like you can do it in your sleep, right? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So really work, put the time in and you'll get it, okay? So that's going to be all for this week, and these 2 weeks actually, is the Windmill. It's a 4-line song. It's hard. It's got some really tricky stuff in it, but I really think you're going to do a great job on it. So when you're ready for me to review, record yourself playing it and put it in the private group so I can watch, okay? I cannot wait to see your windmills, okay? Excellent work. You can close your book. Yay! All right, next, let's take a look at our theory, okay? Theory! All right, so our theory, turn to page 35, okay? Page 35. Ooh, we have like a giant matching game. Are you ready for this? Ooh, look at that. Oh my goodness. This is so much fun because this is going to be you practicing your Italian, okay? So you get to do this for all of your family. You're going to say, tempo ritardando, adagio andante moderato, formata da capo allegro, fine, crescendo, diminuendo, mezzo forte, pianoforte, legato, staccato, a tempo! You can tell I rehearsed that, right? Yes. You're going to have a blast going through all of these Italian terms and just do a matching game with them, okay? Great job. Oh, you know I'm a little bit cuckoo, but that's fun, right? That's like who I am. All right, so quick reminder. Recital Info. If you want to participate in the virtual recital this winter, there are guidelines for it, okay? On the 6th of December, your videos are due, okay? Make sure that you get them to me on time if you want to be included, okay? If you haven't registered for the recital, you've got to register first. I will make sure that those links are available after we record today in the description of the video, as well as the private group, the Patreon, and on YouTube, okay? Don't worry, I'll make sure it's all there. And then on YouTube on December 20th, that's a Sunday, at 7 p.m. Central, I am going to premiere our recital on YouTube, okay? So you get to like pop some popcorn and like kick your feet up on the couch, get all your family and friends together, and you can turn on YouTube and watch our recital. It's gonna be amazing, and I'm so happy that I have so many people that want to participate. And they're from all over the world. Isn't that cool? Yeah, I don't know any other piano teacher that does this, so who knows, maybe I'm like the first. That's okay. All right, wonderful. So if you need info on the recital, just let me know, okay? And then next, of course, quick reminder, Patreon, okay? Oh, I think it's over here. There it is, Patreon. Visit Patreon for more information about supporting me financially. I'd love to have you. $3 a month goes a long way, even as a super fan, okay? All right, I'd love to see you there. Last thing is our quote, right? Who do I have still watching? Yes, okay, the quote. Today's music quote comes from the former American president, Ronald Reagan. And this is what he says. Life is one grand, sweet song, so start the music. That is a great quote, right? Yeah, if you look at your life as a song, it's like, why are you holding back? Just play it, right? Get in there, make music, make memories, have fun, right? Because that's what makes it worthwhile. Super great quote. All right. Well, that finishes our last lesson for the fall. I'm so proud of you guys. We need a 1-second party to end this. Are you ready? Let's make this the 1-second party of all 1-second parties. Are you ready? Let's do it. Ready? 1-second party, 1-second party. Ooh, ooh. 1-second party, 1-second party. Yeah. Ooh, very good. All right, my friends. We had a blast. Remember, next week is a break. We have a little bit of a break, and then I'm coming back for our holiday mini lessons, okay? So I'll see you in a couple weeks, okay? Take care.